When did you realize your family was using you? When I found out my parents had been charging my girlfriend rent to visit me while I was in the hospital. I was 22 and had been in a motorcycle accident that left me in a medically induced coma for 3 weeks. When I finally woke up, Sarah, my girlfriend of 2 years, was there, holding my hand like she had been every day. During my recovery, she mentioned how expensive it had been to visit me every day, but she said it so casually I didn't think much of it. She worked at a coffee shop and lived paycheck to paycheck, so I figured she meant gas money and parking fees at the hospital. It wasn't until I was discharged and staying at my parents' house that I overheard something that made my blood run cold. Mom was on the phone with my aunt, and I heard her say, "Well, we're making good money off this whole situation. That girl of his has been paying us $50 a day just to sit in the waiting room." I thought I'd misheard. I crept closer to the kitchen where Mom was talking. We told her the hospital had a policy about non-family visitors needing a sponsor fee. She never questioned it. Been paying us in cash every single day for almost a month. That's over $1,400 so far. My heart started pounding. Sarah had been paying my parents money she didn't have just to be near me while I was unconscious. Money they made up some fake policy about. The best part is, she's so grateful to us for allowing her to stay. She even bought us groceries last week as a thank you. Jim thinks we should keep this going as long as possible. I felt sick. I grabbed my phone and called Sarah immediately. When she answered, I could barely speak. "Sarah, honey, how much money have you given my parents?" There was a long pause. "What do you mean? The hospital fees? The visitor sponsor thing? How much?" "Oh, that. It's okay, baby. I know it's expensive, but I wanted to be there. It's been about $1,500 total, but don't worry about it. Your parents said the hospital is really strict about those policies." I wanted to throw my phone across the room. This girl, who could barely afford ramen noodles, had been giving my parents $50 a day based on a complete lie. Money she probably put on credit cards or borrowed from friends. "Sarah, there is no hospital policy. There never was. They made that up." The silence on the other end was deafening. Then I heard her start crying. Not just crying, sobbing. "What? No, that can't be right. Your mom showed me the paperwork. She said, they lied to you. They've been stealing from you this whole time." I confronted my parents that afternoon. Dad actually had the nerve to say they were teaching her about responsibility and that if she really loved me, the money shouldn't matter. Mom claimed they were going to give it all back eventually and were just holding it for her. That was 3 years ago. Sarah and I are engaged now, and we've never spoken to my parents since that day. She eventually got most of her money back through small claims court, but the damage was done. They took advantage of someone who loved me during the worst time of our lives. The worst part? They still don't think they did anything wrong.